In a game so dominated by metas and crutch picks, Reyna might be one of the duelists that I think might be viable for team play. Hello and welcome to an Agent's Guide, where I teach you how to use the weapons and agents in Valorant to their maximum efficiency. As aforementioned, today is about Reyna, the newest addition to Valorant's roster and all-around badass for her ability to perform well in-game. Reyna is fundamentally different in the way she's meant to be played. Easiest analogy that I can make is that of an avalanche. Once she gets going, there's no telling what might happen. Well, I mean, there's two things. And that brings us to her abilities, which are also fundamentally different in the way they're supposed to be used. Her basic ability is Leer. It's a flash, but it's a little more complicated than that. She can cast it in a short distance forward, passing through walls and other surfaces. Anyone who can see the eye, even if it's in the bottom right corner of your screen and barely visible, will be nearsighted. This is a very common misconception with her flash, as people think it will just blind you, kind of like Omen's flash, but instead your vision is limited to, well, near sight. Which is why if you're going to use this flash for close range engagements, you're probably going to lose, as people will still be able to see you and probably shoot you, as the only hindrance with the flash is of course the near sight. However, the major downside to this flash is that it can actually be shot and killed fairly quickly, so if your reaction time is fast enough, the flash is pretty much useless. She has 2 total for 200 each. Now for the main course, her other 2 abilities are shared in the sense that they take from the same pool of ability juice. The first one, Devour, will let you eat the soul of someone you killed recently, as the souls will degrade over time. Devour heals you for 100 health total and will make up for any lost shields you have. For example, if you have 37 shield, Devour will give you 13 overheal, which will make up for the difference, but you will not go over 150 health, and that's including shield. The downside to this is that it will stop healing you if you break line of sight with the orb itself. It's kind of like a rope or a bungee cord, and there is a maximum distance that you can walk away even with containing line of sight. So it doesn't allow for a ton of wiggle room in an intense firefight, as you have to keep line of sight with the orb. Her other ability is Dismiss, and at the cost of a soul orb, you turn invisible, and it's more of like a transparency thing. You are still visible, but you are unable to take damage or shoot yourself. It's fairly simple to understand, but poor positioning can really hurt you here, as there is a delay between when you're done being invisible and when you can pull your gun out. Now here's where shit gets wild. Her ultimate is Empress. For 60 seconds you shoot, switch weapons, and reload faster. When you kill someone, will automatically heal you with Devour, or I'm just going to call them Heal and Invis for the sake of the video. It has the same line of sight rule as before, but it will just automatically heal you the moment you kill someone, so you don't have to worry about hitting your buttons. But your Invis is also changed in the sense that you are completely invisible, only making a small audio cue. Did I mention that once you get a kill, the duration of the ultimate is reset back to 60 seconds? And it grants you infinite use of your invisibility, since your heal will automatically be used. And I think it's actually funny. I think she's pretty balanced. Part of the reason is her flash is basically useless if the enemy team shoots it fast enough, and will give away your location if the flash flops. Jesus, say that 5 times fast. Flash flops, flash flops, flash flop. In the sense that it's able to be shot and killed so quickly, if the enemy team is fast enough, your flash is basically useless. My point is, she's only going to be good at lower levels of play. Once you start going against competent people who know how to deal with an agent like Reyna, it just falls apart completely. Okay, how should you, a real Valorant agent, play Reyna? Well, any of you guys ever play Rainbow Six Siege? I know it's weird that I bring up another tactical shooter, but just hear me out. You know how in that game there were roamers, people who would roam around the map and getting surprise picks from behind? Yeah. That's how you should play Reyna. Her heal and invis allow you to take those flanks and turn them into something more meaningful than just 1 to 2 picks, as the enemy team will now be more focused on you, as you are, behind them, and you do have, an invisibility ability and the ability to heal yourself to back to 150 health. So pretty much you make the enemy team scared if you're good with Reyna. I normally don't do like after the video segments like this, but I just want to thank you guys for all the support recently, especially on an agent's guide and videos like this. It's been a lot, especially over on Twitch and other social medias. You guys have been awesome. I just want to say thank you. Okay, roll the actual outro now.